Do I need to say what the costume stuff or anything?
Yes.
Okay, I did the Puritan minister type thing, you know, black pants, white dress shirt. Try and get a ministry feel for it. Did that. Do I need to explain about the song or just go into
Yeah, just give us some context. Help us know what you're doing.
Okay, I did the song around the passage where he's talking about how sin is like a weight and the wickedness, and it's pulling them down to hell, and how the only reason they're not falling is because God's there holding them up. It also talks about how later on the earth really doesn't want them there because of their wickedness, but God holds the earth from getting rid of them. And goes on, talks about how God's wrath is always building up until eventually it will, once it reaches its breaking point, will come and destroy them. And even if they were 10,000 times greater than they are, they still couldn't endure it.
Henry, doesn't this feel like storytellers?
Kinda does.
Or American Idol.
Actually,
How do you
done
feel,
one thing
Paula?
like this before.
Well,
we
I
and a
think-
friend of mine, we did a band, we explained our story of how we came together, and that was fun.
I always like that.
Yeah, well, our story wasn't creative. We rescued from Somalian pirate ship by a magical rabbit. We wrote a song about him, and then we performed that song.
I'd like to hear that
No.
song.
You want? I can play that now too, if you want.
Okay, well, let's do Edwards first, and then
Okay.
do the Somalian crazy
Well,
rabbit
actually,
song.
it's
Ooh,
two. I have the
Somali.
Somalian pirate song, and then I have the rabbit song.
Oh, wow.
And one's in Spanish.
Well, actually, it's in English. We transferred it to English. I wrote it for Spanish.
We have a whole concert.
Yeah.
And then it's comedy hour.
And then Austin's comedy hour. All right.
Yeah, this is like this.
So, everybody, attention on
Go, Henry.
Maestro.
Woo, Henry.
Your wickedness makes you as if you are heavy as lead and tends you downwards with great weight and pressure towards hell. And if God should let you go, you will immediately sink and swiftly descend into a bottomless gulf. And your healthy constitution, and all of your care and your prudence, and your righteousness would have no more influence to uphold you and to keep you out of hell than the spider's web would have to stop a falling rock. Were it not for the sovereign pleasure of a God, the earth would not bear you for one moment, for you are a burden to it. The creature groans with you, the creature is made subject to all of your corruption. Not willingly does the sun shine upon you to give you light to serve sin. The earth does not willingly increase her satisfy your lust, nor is it willingly a stage for your wickedness to be acted upon. The air does not willingly serve you to maintain the flame of life within you, while you spend your life in the service of God's enemies. The black clouds of God's wrath now hanging directly over your heads, full of the dreadful storm and thunder. Were it not for the restraining hand of God, it would immediately burst full upon you. water's constantly rising and becoming more and more mighty, and there's nothing but the mere pleasure of God that holds it back. If God should only withdraw his hand from the floodgate, it would immediately fly open, and fiery floods of fierceness and the wrath of God would rush forth with inseparable fury, and would come upon you with such great power